Good morning. Happy Sunday. I'm getting the other phone together so we can read comments. So how are y'all this fine Sunday morning? I'm tired. My eyes look puffy. I feel like I'm tired. I don't know why this ain't coming on. We had a very busy weekend of watching Jesse, and he's still with us. Look at him. Show him Jesse, Caleb. Sitting there in his little seat. So he went with us to, or Kennedy had to work nights this weekend, so we were on baby duty. And tell him what he did last night, Papa.
What?
He didn't want to go to sleep.
No, he didn't.
What would he do?
I was up at 3:30 to go to a tournament
Saturday morning.
Saturday, and I was so tired. I was actually feeling sick. I was so tired when I got home. Been out and eat all day, and he'd lay down and he'd act like he's gonna go to sleep, and then
because he's in the middle. He sleeps in the middle with us.
He'd lay down, and then his eyes get lit, and then he'd get up and go, gotcha, and then start talking, flop around, little stinker. I was ready to whoop, but Lolly wouldn't let me.
No.
Whoop her.
So we also, a friend of ours, a friend of mine came to visit this weekend. So she was there all weekend, and we stayed up late talking. Of course, he wanted to stay up too. And then, but when we went to bed, he still wasn't ready to go to bed. But he had had a full piece of pizza, and so I think maybe his little belly was a little tight. So he wasn't ready to go to bed, but he's fun. We have a lot of fun with him. He's taken off. He's already taken off both. Show him again. We got more people on now, Caleb. He's already taken off both shoes. He's already taken off both shoes, and he's a little stinker, but I love him so much. He's fun. And he's taking steps. He's starting to walk. He'll walk a pretty good distance, and so he's going to be running. He's got certain cabinets in the kitchen that he can get in. I let him get in, and every day he drags it back out, and I put him back up there for him. But anyway, that's the update on Jesse. You got any update on Jesse, Pawpaw? He loves music. Anytime Chris gets the guitar out at home, oh, here he comes running. Right? Clear across, he'll be right in the middle of playing something and be just as content as can be. Chris, get that guitar out. Here he comes. So that's funny. I love it. But, well, the garden is pretty much gone. It is been so hot. We did have a kind of a reprieve this weekend. It's been nice. It's only been like 94 or so, but it had been like 103, 104. So that was nice to have a little reprieve. But the garden's, it's gone. So that's, garden season is over until next year, or unless he wants to be full with it for the fall. But right now we're just trying to keep all the flowers and the fruit trees and all that stuff. We are in Texas. We are in northeast, well, northwest. What are we, babe? Somebody asked where we're at.
We're the northeast.
Northeast, kind of.
Central Texas.
Oh, I'll tell you where we're at. We're just a little north of Dallas-Fort Worth. So
northwest.
Yeah, northwest of Dallas-Fort Worth. So It's hot here. But where are you from? Where are you watching from? We do a live every Sunday morning on our way to church. We do a Happy Sunday Live. We just kind of tell about our week and what's going to be happening if you are just now joining us for the first time. So, let's see. What'd you do yesterday? Tell them about yesterday.
There ain't a lot to tell. I only caught one fish in that tournament that I could weigh in, and it was
What kind of tournament? You got to tell them.
bass tournament, bass fishing tournament. We went to Lake Graham. It was a rough day. I usually do way better than that, but then I left there, and my brother had called me, and I have to go through Bridgeport to come home from there. And he asked me if I wanted to go fishing, so he got some meadows, and we went underneath the bridge on 380 there at
What's that last comment?
Bridgeport, and caught some crappie, and took my little nephew, and me and him jumped out of the boat and swam a little bit. We had a pretty good time. So
it felt good, that water, didn't it? She is right outside of Tallahassee. Okay.
Florida.
Yep. I wonder if y'all got messed up with the hurricane. My brother went to Savannah. He had a son that was graduating, and they went up to Savannah, Georgia, and they were supposed to fly out Monday, and I don't think they got to leave until their flight kept getting canceled and canceled and canceled, and they didn't get to leave until Thursday, I think. They were stuck. They finally drove back to Atlanta, and I think got a flight out of there. But anyway, so no good fishing, huh?
Nope.
Well, this week we're in the truck today. If y'all have noticed, we're in the truck today. We're usually in my Blazer, but Kennedy and I, my daughter-in-law and I, we are leaving for Alabama Tuesday morning to do a pop-up with the boutique. And so we did, I don't know what that truck's doing up there, do you?
It's this dumb car in front of him that lagging around.
Well, he's having a happy Sunday drive. But we loaded up the boutique, and it is loaded to the gills. There's just going to be enough room for me and Kennedy and the baby. And we're going to be headed to Alabama, and we're going to be in a little town called Gilberttown, Alabama. It's just right outside Mississippi into Alabama, not real far. And we're going to be doing a pop-up there. So me and her will be gone all week to do that. And let's see what else y'all are saying. Y'all are chatty today. Not bad at all. Okay, so you weren't affected. That's wonderful. West side. That's good. I didn't bring my glasses with me this morning, and so I'm kind of squinting, but I can see your comment. So we stop at the donut shop every Sunday morning. Chris teaches a class at the church, and sometimes we'll get donuts for the kids. Are you going to get donuts today?
No.
Not today. And but we get some for ourselves. We'll have on the way to church. So let's see what else. So we got packed up for the pop-up, and then we're going to be going home, and we'll be home for a couple of weeks, and then we're going to back that direction, Mississippi, for another one. So we've been really busy. I'm sorry we haven't been in the kitchen in a long time. I have been getting y'all's emails and all of that saying that you miss me being in the kitchen. Well, I miss being in the kitchen, but I tell you, with Jesse, I watch Jesse a couple days a week, and he's easy. He's really easy, but he's getting to the stage where he's into everything. And then this boutique takes so much time. It really does. But I'm going to try to get back in the kitchen. Actually, we'll try tomorrow, and I've got something I want to make y'all. I actually got a couple of packages right here that I need to mail for the boutique. Isn't our package is pretty? I think our packaging is pretty. We got our little sticker there. Okay, you're telling me to try the chicken tamales in Mississippi. They are the best. Really, I do love tamales, and I like chicken tamales. We have a lot of Spanish friends, and I have a friend, she makes tamales, chicken tamales. Probably not like what you're talking about, but she makes it with green sauce. You know how tamales a lot of times will have a red sauce? Well, hers are with the green sauce, and they are so good. And that's wonderful. I've kind of watched her make them before. Tamales are a lot of work, and that is not something that I would ever want to make and sell. I see these, you know, here in Texas, of course, we see people that make them and sell them by the dozen. If they're asking $15 for a dozen, that is so cheap and for so much work. I mean, it is a lot of work to make tamales. After I found out how to make them, I will never think that tamales are too expensive. Oh yes, salsa verde. Yes, that's what it is, and it is so good. And actually, I like them better than any other tamale is with the green sauce. Love them. I think they're wonderful. She taught me how to make salsa too, and the best salsa that you'll ever eat. Fresh salsa. You can take tomatoes and you don't have to cook it. You don't have to brown your peppers or anything. And then I think I've put it on the channel before. She could make nothing delicious. She could just take a little of nothing and just make it delicious. I miss her. She moved off. But so we get these pigs in the blanket or kolaches or whatever every Sunday at this particular donut shop, and we're real picky about them, and we've tried several places, and they are the best here. And they the bread is not real thick, so anyway,
it's like a croissant almost.
Yeah, like real light. The bread is real light, like a croissant. Absolutely. So, well, darling, what are you going to be doing this week while I'm gone?
Whatever I want to.
Him and Caleb's going to hold down the fort, and our other son, my daughter-in-law's husband.
That rat, see?
Yes. Oh, that's terrible. We are in the kind of the country part of Texas. We're not in the metroplex, I guess I should say. If we was in Dallas-Fort Worth, we'd probably be more rats. Oh, that's one thing I can't stand. My oldest son, we have Caleb here. He's my baby, but he's not really a baby. He's 22. My oldest son is 20. He'll be 26 tomorrow, and that's Jesse's daddy. And his birthday's tomorrow. So today we're taking Christopher out for his birthday in between services, and we'll let him choose. I kind of have a feeling what he's going to choose, but I don't know. He might surprise us. We have a wonderful seafood restaurant here called Papados, and it's really, really good. It's a little bit spicy. It's a Cajun, kind of Cajun, and it's really, really good. They make really good. My favorite thing there is shrimp brûlée. Very, very good. And but they like to get the crawfish platter, and so I have a feeling that's probably what he's going to pick today. We'll see. Anyway, and then he's going out of town to work too, and so it's just going to be Papa Bear and Caleb. Everybody else is going to be out of town. So anyway, you got anything else to say? What are you teaching on today?
About the prophet that corrected Jeroboam the king, and then Jeroboam didn't like it. It's in the Old Testament when Jeroboam pointed his hand out to tell his guards to seize that man and do whatever. The Bible says that his hand drew up and that he couldn't draw it back to himself. It basically shrunk it. And then after that, the prophet, he asked that prophet if he would talk to God and ask him to heal him, and he did. And then he tried to get that man to come to his house for some refreshment, and he said he would give him a reward. But God had told him, the prophet before, to go to there, prophesy, do what he needed to do, what God had told him, but don't stop nowhere and come straight home. And he ended up, some young men heard about what had happened, and they went and told an old prophet, a prophet that wasn't a prophet anymore. And that guy come down there and tried to talk him into coming and staying with him, visit, eat, whatever. He said that God told him, he's lied to him. And instead of obeying what God said, he believed that guy, went home with him. And the Bible says that when he left there, a lion ate him, killed him. So we're talking about doing what God said, and God doesn't change his mind. A lot of people do, but God don't. So just one of the stories in the Old Testament.
That's one you don't hear very often.
That's why I picked it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I just thought about it, and I thought about the way today you are. You got people that used to go to church, because that prophet said, I'm an old prophet, I'm not a prophet no more. I'm like, well, that's what a lot of people do now. They quit living for the Lord, quit doing things that they should, and I don't know, just try to encourage them to live for the Lord and don't change.
Yep. So that's what he's going to be teaching about today. Well, we are almost to the church, so I'm going to go ahead and get off and have my kolache, and then I will try to film something tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be home, and then I'm leaving Tuesday. So I don't know when I'll post it, but I'm going to try to get in the kitchen and make a dinner before we leave. So now maybe make a little extra, so they'll have some extra to eat on for Tuesday. But anyway, all right, guys, we will see y'all next Sunday. All right, y'all have a wonderful week, and remember, this is the Lord's Day, and we'll see y'all next time. Until then, keep looking to the east. Bye.